Hey everybody, welcome back to Forgotten Fates. This is Season 6, Week number 10, Hour number 3. We are back in the mansion.
Shortly after.
More like a small tower.
Yeah, shortly after everyone was returned back into the manor house, there was a commotion outside. You can see something flew by one of the windows.
Of course it did.
Was it a chicken?
Does anyone go look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dermot and Kel, you go over quickly to look out the window, and you see a large ship. It's got a big balloon up above the top of it. There are a couple of sentinel golems marching back and forth on the ship. And there's a gnome that's waving, and he points to the key and he's like, I don't know. You can see cannons along the side of the ship. Enough to notice that there are chickens with their heads poking out of these cannons. He's actually perfected weaponized chicken colliders.
Chicken cannons.
It's the chicken cannon,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I broke Dermot. This is revenge for earlier.
Oh, Kel, I don't know if I can handle this right now. It's just,
Which part?
Oh, I think, Felix is apparently back. Andara's gone. Found my dad. Oh. You know what? I gotta go. Yeah. You deal with Felix. I can't even.
You remember? Well, about Andara, you remember we were outside of my dad's manor?
At which point? Yeah.
You know, after everything.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I know the moment you're talking about.
Do you think we did right by Andara?
I think Andara was very capable of taking care of herself, and if she ever didn't want to be with somebody or needed to, if she relied on us, it was not because she had to, it's because she wanted to. If that makes any sense. She came back for our help, not because I generally like to assume it's because she liked our company. Even though we fought most of the time.
It was a glutton for punishment. Good riddance.
I wonder if
you didn't
maybe
even
we
know
redeemed
her father.
ourselves
Shut
a
up.
little bit today for past mistakes.
Oh, well, I suppose so, but I don't. Did we really screw up that badly?
What? Well, I don't have a grandma.
Well, you know, she was mean.
I understand.
I'm sorry. I told you I was sorry about that.
Listen, I don't blame you for it. It was all a surprise to me. The whole thing. When you say, do you really think we needed saving? It almost seemed like you're saying we did nothing wrong.
Oh, I wrong or right? I don't think. I think it's a gray area sometimes.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I had that incident with Ardo. I hadn't done it since, though.
Which one are we talking about?
The one in the Dwarf city. You know, where he went all ballistic. stab people?
Oh, that's right.
You hear a scraping sound.
I look.
He's asleep.
Oh, yeah.
You see Felix has the head of a chicken and he's slowly circling around the edge of the glass of the window. Unlocks it.
Are you okay with this?
With Felix?
Yeah.
Well,
If you're not okay with it, then just tell him to leave.
well, if what he told you is true, then he didn't mean us any ill will. So, I mean, I guess at some point we have to learn to forgive. I think that's probably what Andara would have done.
Low blow.
Kind of look down. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Fox comes in for a group hug.
I stab him in the neck.
We simultaneously stab him and move on.
It's a double stab.
Yeah, just don't even look back. It's just like,
oh, come on in here, stab.
That's your forgiveness, Fox.
and it's all wrapped up in a nice little bow.
Said some forgiveness. It's not infinite. Well, I told Felix I wouldn't let him back in unless you approved. I kind of had a bad track record with, contracts and people in general, I guess. I'm sure he means well. He's been nothing but helpful. Except at one time.
I don't mind.
But, I mean, we don't even have a ship anymore, so...
I eyeball the ship outside.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we?
I guess we might now. I just kind of like look to the side, look over at Felix, and like, all right then. Hey, Felix, how's it going?
You make your way in.
My key doesn't appear to be working anymore. Everything okay?
Oh, we had some problems with some people, so we had to change the locks.
I see.
You didn't kill anyone, did you?
No, no. Not intentionally. If I did, I always try and make it right any way I can.
See, Dermot?
Just tell me you're done playing with that green goo.
It's quite under control now, I assure you.
I just give him like
tanks on the back of the sentry golems.
that stuff's far too dangerous.
It is definitely a dangerous substance.
You got that right. Apparently it liquefied a man.
Felix just kind of nods.
26.
So 26. Funny thing about that potion is it has a little scoreboard where you can see how many people it's actually killed.
Wait, what?
If you're back, you have to be more careful with that stuff.
Absolutely. I've gotten rid of that book. It's taken care of. It's sealed away and
Good.
the place the book should be.
The library?
Actually.
Where did you seal it?
Insert blank here.
Silvery Moon.
Silvery Moon.
Oh, it's come full freaking circle.
Okay.
Oh,
Seems
seems
like
the
it was a
world's... go
good
ahead.
place for a book. I mean, that's where the other one was, and it was there quite safe for a long time.
Seems the world is destined to have to deal with that book over and over and over again.
Quite an interesting place these days. Labyrinths and strange riddles. Quite scary.
Strange riddles?
Labyrinths?
I won't go into it now.
That's perhaps something we might want to take a look at.
Great.
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit later. I've got some catching up to do before we head out doing anything.
I've perfected a way to power the ship, you see, with chicken.
Does it require a crew?
And if you want one, I mean, I have
No, I
pretty well perfected the golem technology. A couple minor tweaks, but should be able to create some sentinel golems to protect the people in mass in no time. Everyone will be much better off, I assure you.
I think golems are our best bet with this, Cal. We don't have a good track record with our crews.
No, you're right. We don't. That's why I was asking. At least we can just make new ones.
In a span of a week, we killed the crew twice.
I can just see a flash of a picture of Dermot in the captain hat turning. Bring the ship down. Okay.
Your wish is my command.
Not like that, change it, golem.
Stupid idiot golem. I thought dragons were the dumb ones.
Fire the emergency green goo propulsion system.
Liquefy 2 towns on the way down.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think maybe we should have like some kind of tryout or something for our next member?
Member? Tryout?
You mean on top of, or like if we don't accept Felix, you mean?
No, like
Accept me?
we're taking Felix.
Oh, okay. Just
You're taking me?
right.
Yes.
Well, you know,
He just steps back.
we need to come up with some sort of system. Because
Like what?
I don't know.
Series of questions?
Maybe an interview process. Yeah, I like your idea of a trial because so far we've had the homicidal hobgoblin.
Check.
The
suicidal.
Suicidal, my bad, but it didn't rhyme. It didn't have the same alliteration.
Hobgoblin?
Dastardly dragonborn. The devious
Murderous dragonborn, yes.
devil. The devious devil.
Were you aware that a few days back people's chests were exploding? It was rather...
I'm not done with my list. Hold on. The hazardous humans. And no offense, but the nihilistic gnome.
No offense. No. I assume that's me.
Yeah, but yeah, it still holds true, but it's not as bad as the other ones. So yeah, I think we definitely need an interview process. We'll start holding tryouts.
You gotta give him a personality profile test. Fill out this quiz. 16 personalities. Which one are you?
If you'd be excusing me, I have to go talk to my father.
Your father?
As you turn to go, portal opens. Only a small one, window-sized. There you are. There you are. A key mold is handed through.
Thank you.
The locks have been changed, just as you requested. You'll find the basement level is intact. Greeting hall, you called it, yes? I installed a couple of greeting devices.
Are they ready?
Excuse me a moment.
Excuse me a moment. My burrito is finished in the microwave.
I do recommend if you go on any further travels, don't go south. Felix concerned.
That's you're literally just egging us on when you tell us things like that. Can you give us
just avoid the plains of Shar at all costs. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
What's happening there?
See what I mean?
I might have opened a portal.
What?
A portal?
Well, we didn't seem to value that area too much, so I took the manual and I took the crystal and dialed up.
Place.
Anyway, it seems the far realms have broken loose. Nothing to worry about, I assure you. Carry on.
Great.
The liquor is out.
What about our portable portal?
Come back! Put it on the airship!
We'll work on that one later.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to be doing that, and wait, don't go south, so we're fine up here? It didn't sound that concerning.
Oh, no.
He's got it.
Oh, yeah, totally got it.
Maybe I could do a tribute concert in Waterdeep to Andara.
Play the greatest song ever. Tribute to the greatest song ever.
Well, I did bless High Gorheim lands.
Tribute to the greatest cleric ever. There we go.
All right. So Dermot's plan is to go and catch up with his dad and maybe meet up with his family.
How far does the telepathic link go?
As long as you're on the same plane.
With the snakes. Has to be snakes on the plane, though.
Well, Dermot, just send me a message when you're ready.
Yeah, well, I don't know how long it'll be, but yeah, I think we got time. Now, how do I get there?
I'll whip up some more crew.
All right.
I would guess I would head to Moon.
Cue the Pirates of the Caribbean music.
Moondell.
Yeah.
And then cut off to Mithri Hall. It's a 2-day trip, but one you've made many times.
Yeah. Okay. I will let you know when I'm done. Until then, be safe. And don't get murdered.
Right. That should be a question on there.
Don't get murdered?
Something to that effect.
How do you feel about being murdered?
Do or don't.
Okay, so I fire up the portal to Moondell.
Mm-hmm. You and your dad?
Yeah, and as you see me going through, you see me introducing him to Winston.
He pets the bear, and they're gone, leaving you and Felix alone in the entry hall, where, surprisingly, there were 21 followers of Elistrave, but they seem to have vanished.
Okay.
Yeah, easy come, easy go.
All that's left is piles of goo on the floor.
No.
Not.
They've been set up somewhere safe, according to Andara's wishes.
The way you say that makes me concerned.
No one will ever hurt you here.
Oh, come on now.
The Outer Planes. The people that are hunting you will never find you here. It's everybody
Do not
else
adjust your television
you have
set.
to worry about.
A divinely grown temple in Mondale, just like you asked. It's made of solid frickin' moonstone. Done.
Awesome. Sounds sweet.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
Dermot passes it on his way by. I don't remember that being there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's several different stained glass windows on it. One of them of Endara over a spike pit holding on to Kel. You know, just the different scenes from the from Endara's life.
What does this have to do with the faith? I don't know.
The epic battle of the hobgoblins.
Yeah. No. It's all in there.
The gnolls, I should say, not hobgoblins.
The gnolls, that's right. You should have the gnolls lined up 3 deep.
Yeah.
And Dara clutching her ear.
Yeah. Yeah. You notice the new statue of Elistray has one of the ears is just a little bit lower than the other.
There's a giant, like the front of the stained glass in the front is the biggest one, I think, and it's a picture of a white horse. The majestic white horse. It's the biggest thing yet.
Missing teeth.
Yeah. Oh, on the way out, I grabbed my armor for the bear.
Gotcha. Yep, you picked that up. Make sure to add that to your sheet. All right. Kel, Felix.
Well, I'll fix the window. Did Dermot leave with the new key?
Mold. Yeah,
mold?
He sure did. Looks like the place is closed for a while.
Well,
you can tell me to come back.
Yeah. It's all right. You're already gone.
No, you're in the telepathic link, aren't you?
Am I?
I thought so.
Yeah, I think you are.
Can we get some keys, Dermot? I'll ask. Please?
The portal opens and you just see 3 keys fly through.
Fly through, hit the table.
Yeah.
Grab one.
I'll grab one.
You slip one into Ardo's pocket.
Yeah. Okay.
Did anyone ask Moon what we do with the other keys?
No, they're fine.
Are you sure?
Well, they're not fine for us.
They no longer seem to function.
They couldn't be exploited in some way?
You're welcome to try.
Just leave them over here and into the note.
An infinite supply.
Telling Dermot to destroy them, or just tell Dermot to destroy them when he gets a chance.
Tactical nukes.
Fire. Or is this the yeah? Because wait a minute. That fire.
I got a better idea. Hand me your keys. I go collect all those keys.
Mm-hmm.
Hand the key.
I open a portal to Dermot.
Okay. Yeah.
And
works.
throw the keys through. Dermot, destroy those. Those are the old keys.
Okay. I'll. I know a volcano. I'll throw it in there.
Couldn't you just put them in the mold? Remember?
No, it doesn't do anything. Remember? I'll have to drop them off in the epic volcano. It'll be a long trip. There'll be some half.
Well, give it back. I'll give it to Ardo.
I'll take care of it.
He's better suited.
Still asleep.
Yeah, give them to Ardo.
He wakes up.
It's going to be a long walk.
Tell Ardo when he's awake, we'll go destroy them together.
The 2 short friends head off.
They're down south, apparently.
Fellowship of the Key.
Yep.
They have to make a trip to Nodor.
We'll be back when the king returns.
Oh, wait. Does that make me Legolas? Gross.
Don't you dare try and throw me.
Who am I?
One of the other stunties, I guess.
I think you're Samwise. Or one of the other ones, yeah.
Ardo's definitely Samwise.
That's true, Ardo's
Yeah.
Samwise.
Oh my god.
So you get to be Frodo.
I'm Frodo? No.
Don't think
you're Gimli.
I'm Gimli,
sure.
Yeah. Anyway.
Probably the least Frodo-y one.
So, what's the plans for Felix?
Building sentinel golems to protect all of the cities.
Are you going to station sentinel golems around the manor house in the time being, or
Yeah.
is this your base of operations?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it serves its purpose as a hub. So.
Okay.
Hub needs to be defended.
Okay.
Even in the manor house, the guest house or whatever.
I'm gonna go start the Save the Illustrate benefit concerts.
Okay. Save the Illustrate.
In honor of Indara.
Benefit concert. That's awesome. You'll get a lot of following that way. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That'll make Indara really happy.
I picture it's Kel performing, like, and this is a lute too, so it's Kel performing, and then like it just starts off all like normal and quiet, and it's just like very subtle song, and then it just sort of keeps wrapping up, and that's when the curtains open, and there's the full choir behind him, and it turns into this big gospel.
Yeah. Okay. That works.
You come up on stage, conductor Rod. Let's have everyone up on stage singing.
What's great about that lute is it can sing harmony for you, man, because it's got a voice.
Yeah. And the perform score is pretty good. Okay, so Kel begins his benefit tours. We're going to have Felix building sentinel golems and working on his army to save the world.
Right.
Yeah. Dermot's getting in some good family time. Ardo is trying to set the Thieves Guild back up. He'll be busy for a while. And Haavia,
I'm sorry. Still running.
The way you said that made me imagine you were falling in an infinite void.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Guess who Moon got?
Clocks and stuff flying by you for some reason.
Guess who Moon got to open the portal? Yeah, just stand right here, hold this. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. Just
You
don't
sure
move.
this could be okay,
Don't move.
boss?
Don't you move. Don't move.
Yeah, I just need to
You
see if
sure?
this works. Hold on.
Okay.
Get in
move the
here.
crystal 2 foot to the left. That's perfect. Don't move.
Well, that one didn't work.
Portal
Yeah.
opens. I'm sorry.
And if you survive that, then while he's doing that, he's setting up our basement level. I need to see if this works. Could you just step in here, please? Thanks. Or I guess. Well, don't forget. Don't steal from a wizard. What? Boom.
Oh.
So I guess that wraps us up. People managed to remember your fates.
We'll see. Actually, that's an excellent segue. We're actually going to find out if people have forgotten the fates in the next campaign, which is taking place 200 years. 200 years, we decided?
Roughly 200 years
Ish.
in the future.
Just put an ish at the end.
Ish years in the future. We're going to be starting a new campaign. We're going to be using the 5e rule set because it's about time to switch over. Everybody here is going to be part of the cast. We're also bringing in Ardo is joining us too, and we're also going to bring in 2 new members that have been playing in another campaign with Sragg. That it'll be a fun addition to the crew. That's going to start maybe next week, maybe the week after. We got to do some prep work on that. Yeah, should be a good time.
Point of interest, that campaign that Stragg's been DMing parallels this one as well.
Yeah, they've been running alongside. Actually,
I forgot. There's one other thing that Dermot's working on. So, when Dermot finishes family time, Dermot proceeds to royally just fuck with that elf girl.
Okay.
He does this, like, he starts on a mission to, like, track her down, like, and then he starts finding her and just spreading like these ridiculous rumors that people are coming to get her. Like he's going full on mind fuck with her.
Okay.
He's recruiting Sragg from down south to help with this. He's gonna pull in a favor with Ardo, and so Shragg's entire army from down south is also contributing to this manhunt. He's gonna recruit every favor he's got from Moondell. Where else were we? Oh my god, why can't I think of the other
We've
cities?
been everywhere. We've
everywhere.
been
Silver
Moondell,
Moon, the entire new Thieves Guild.
Silvery Moon.
Just
They're on the Sentinel Golems hit list.
not the hit list. Their entire goal is to just
Waterdeep.
mess with her in the head.
Exactly.
Because and just make
That's
her.
what I mean. That's the rumor.
Yeah, like the rumor mill is constant. Like just they're out to get her. Like
Do you know?
the
I have
thieves.
to ask.
The Thieves Guild becomes a shadowy organization, like with the sole purpose of tracking down this child.
Okay. I'll work with that because yeah, they've been running parallel. The exploding hearts thing actually occurred in the other campaign when one of the players made a wish, and that affected these guys because they're really running about the same time. Actually, we're about caught up at the moment.
So Dermot, I have to ask, do you go ask Vox for help on that too, just to turn around and assist with it on the other side of the world?
Yeah, I think honestly he would, because when we left Fox, he was not completely batshit crazy. So if Fox maintained, like if he went to visit and it wasn't crazy, like yeah, he would include Fox in that.
Okay. Okay.
And he's got the full description from Grandpappy too. So like the entire traveling with another elf, older elf, large metal man, human woman, and a pair of twins.
Sounds like quite the party.
Yeah, it was. It was interesting. So yeah, that happens. That's going to be fun. I'll make sure to leave a little thank you card from you there. Might have to have you do a cameo at some point.
Yeah, Dermot could show up.
I'll get you for that because I don't think I could properly roleplay. I did a bang up job with your dad today. I was drawing a complete blank on that one. Sorry.
No, I think you
I did
did
so much
okay with
better
it.
with Smur's parents.
I think you did pretty good with that one, Sragg, since for a month there, Dermot was just, I'm just drinking.
Yeah. I did want to ask, while we're at it, what are your thoughts on revisiting these characters again anytime? I mean, after the other campaigns, where do y'all feel personally right now? You may not feel the same way in a couple of months, but just as the campaign just ended, where do you all feel about revisiting the characters?
I'd do it again. There's more story to tell.
Okay.
There's lots more for mine.
Felix?
Airship and Sentinel Golems? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd always.
I need a bit of a
opening
break.
up.
I need a bit of a break from Dermot. It's been a while, and I really fell out of Dermot the last kind of like weeks and months ago. Like it was just, I was playing horribly. I just was not into it, and I kind of straightened myself out in the last couple episodes. And so yeah, but yeah, I figured him out. There's more story for Dermot if there needs to be.
Okay. This is good to know. I was just wondering because we've also promised to revisit the original characters at some point. We've only seen them occasionally through this campaign.
I really like the fact that they show up in later on.
I think. Well, there's
the
there's
art, these
a timeline for the other original characters because like my character's not immortal.
Right.
I was just gonna say that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like Dermot can't show up in the other timeline. He's not immortal yet.
Yeah. The only one I think that might still be able to show up by that timeline is Colby and possibly Smur, because we have no idea how many potions he drank.
Well, it's only 200 years, so well, you mean from original? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, from this group, more people could show up.
Yeah, from this group, Kel would most likely have survived. Felix might have survived. It depends on his experiments.
Just go ahead and roll 1,000 d20s.
Yeah. Dermot, I don't know. How long do dwarves live?
I'd have to get the player's handbook. 1 sec.
You're not that old, actually.
No, Dermot's young. Dermot's very young.
I honestly think Dermot might still be around as a crotchety old dwarf at that point.
Yeah, I might be doing a little better than that because of his likeness.
Yeah, they're a little more healthy.
Yeah, Dermot might show up. You never know.
Yeah, I like having past characters show up and at least have something to do to show that they did something with their lives of some degree.
Sacrificing him to become a god host.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, it looks like dwarves are venerable at 250 years. So yeah, Dermot would be an old fella.
Dwarves are considered adults at age 40, and they can live to be more than 400 years old.
You reach old age at 188, venerable at 240. So Dermot could definitely still be around. I bet because of the lycanthrope thing, I'd say he'd probably be old instead of venerable at 200-year marker. But he's going to be an old fella.
You thought he was crotchety before.
Oh, yeah. When do you see old Dermot? That'll be great. He's just manning this toll booth in the middle of the forest.
No, I think,
what are you doing? Foraging.
I think endgame, like way in the future, Dermot. Dermot and Colby would kind of be working together because Colby went off to do that, protect the lichens in the north, and I think Dermot would be part of that too.
So they'd be working hand in hand with the dwarven werebear monks.
Yeah.
Okay. And from that monastery.
Grizzly. Grizzly. Dwarven monk.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Well, I think we're. Anyone else have anything else? Thoughts, concerns, comments on your campaign?
Well, I don't think this character's done, so I don't really know what to add. Right? I think there's a few things that are in play that I kind of want to remain secret. Because they could come up again.
Were there any loose ends for anyone sitting at the table?
The imp.
That's a big one.
The end.
The imp.
Yeah,
The imp.
I will say that Dermot, from this point forward, no remorse, no holding back, will destroy any undead that he encounters.
Any undead?
That he can. Like, he's not stupid. And I don't know if he knows what moon is.
I think he does.
I think he has he will plan and plot. If the opportunity arises, he will take it. Because at his core, he believes they're unredeemable. Unredeemable? Non-redeemable.
Non-refundable?
Non-redeemable.
Do you mean irredeemable?
Irredeemable. That's the word. I knew there was one of those. I knew it didn't sound right. They're irredeemable based on his most recent interaction. Yeah,
What has this vampire ever done to you? He gave you good stuff. He opened a portal to hell. I mean,
he turned around and sent the half vampire.
The half vampire. Every bad thing that's happened to Dermot, I think I might actually be behind.
Right. Check that one to your list as well.
That's recorded, right?
His other favorite enemy is also extraplanar devils. So he goes on a hunt eventually to find what's his face.
Azul.
Azul Corvoon, yeah, or whatever his name is.
I would definitely help with that hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I have a price to, or at least a score to settle with him.
Just your soul.
You could also try and find that lich. There's a lich we let go.
Esther.
He would try and find her.
The one that
really?
was, like chaotic
Lich?
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. The undead must all be destroyed.
Actually, there was another lich too, because we had that one down in.
That's
Yeah.
Esther.
That's something he's
no,
been
no,
trying
no,
to
no,
figure
no,
out how
no.
to deal with that thing.
We had that other one that was down. I can't remember where we're at. What's that dungeon? Yeah, no. The dungeon underneath the castle.
Which castle?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Where
about.
we
Yep.
stole where we got the Elder Scrolls from, the Scrolls of Creation.
Oh yeah.
There's that.
Oh
lich
yeah,
thing.
there is one. You're right. We didn't even
There was
talk to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never even interacted with him.
And you still have that other thing that's down there dancing for eternity.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going on any undead spree hunt with Dermot, but if he's going after the Azul Corvoon,
Mm-hmm.
then for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
like now that his father's young, the same age as him, basically,
Mhm.
he would. Yeah, that would be something they'd probably do together.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Loose ends. What other loose ends could we possibly be doing?
Kel can start churning out his massive portion to pay for all his illegitimate children.
Yeah, who knows how that goes? Just a traveling bard going from city to city performing benefit concerts.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Did you see,
He's heartbroken to begin with, so who knows what the
Did-
fuck happens there.
Did you see? I came up with a name for your organization.
Which organization?
Illustrade.
Ooh.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Too soon?
Man. So
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Kel's ever gonna get married or anything like that, though.
Okay.
You get what, 1,000 years to figure that out?
Yeah, something like that. Well, a little less, obviously.
Oh, right, because you're half. You're an arf and arf. You're 1/4.
I'm half.
Yeah, you're a quarter. Yeah.
He's effectively drow. as
No,
far
I'm
as
drow,
this-
but
Oh,
I'm
that's
like, because I'm half elf, half drow. So it's like, you're drow.
Yeah. For all intents and purposes, you're drow.
So you said Haavia went and opened up the portal?
Yep.
Pictures?
No, we were fucking kidding, dude.
I don't know.
It's canon.
Opened
It
up
is
what
Sragg.
portal?
Calm down,
Can
control.
now, yeah.
Have you opened up the portal and got killed by Cthulhu?
No, I didn't say
No, that was the
no.
accidental portal.
Oh, she died in their dungeon.
That's the wrong portal.
No, she didn't die.
Nope. I guess
Look, Haavia had specifically asked me for another mission. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Mission, hold this.
There's a random
Do I need to
Schrodinger
be closer? No.
Right,
Stay
Schrodinger
way
cats.
over there.
flying by her in this void portal she's falling through eternally.
Yeah, I think Kel's not really. He's only going to group up with Dermot and anyone that gets cleared by the application process. So, for the most part. Oh, and there's no contracts. If the benefit concert requires a contract, it's not being done.
Kel's never signing anything ever again.
Yeah.
You've won 1 million gold. Just
No.
sign here. Oh,
No.
but, sir. Oh.
No.
The screaming fans, Cal, can I have your autograph?
Just
No!
like twitching.
Go away.
Never sign anything. Never sign anything.
Meet like young bards after I beat them on stage or whatever. Like,
Mhm.
here's words of advice: never sign anything, and don't love a drow woman. She'll only break your heart. What? Nothing. Never mind that last part. Sure.
Anything else from anybody?
I'm thinking I'm pretty good.
No, I think that's it for me. I don't really have anything else I can talk about without sabotaging any of Sragg's future plans.
Okay.
Yep, I know that film.
Again, thank you everybody for watching. That concludes Forgotten Fates for now. We'll be back with a new campaign eventually. Stay tuned and hit that follow button on Twitch so you know when we go live, and hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube, and you'll know when the next episodes get posted. Bye.